Yo, what's up guys? Mayor Menace here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Tophiachu. Tophiachu is a name that'll stick with you for a lifetime. Stirring up many storms on the internet and making a spectacle of herself, she's done some real horrendous things on the platform. So let's get into it. Tophiachu is a 30-year-old TikTok specimen that is known for quite a bit of things: her racist family, her laziness, and her rage baiting antics. I want to talk about her family because I think it's good that we figure out who she surrounds herself with. Her family consists of her, Mama Chu, Papa Chu, and Brother Chu. All of them on their own each have picked up quite a portfolio of stupid things they've done on the internet, as they're all the same. So I think the best place to start is with the main character herself, Tophiachu. Tophiachu likes to think of herself as a savant in social media, as in recent streams, she likes to brag about making $180 a month. But I'll go over that another time, as that's recent news. She's also the creator of Mickey Chu, which popped off due to obvious reasons. Tophiachu would blow up on TikTok from her cringe content, such as her TikTok series, The Boss's Daughter. People in her comments would start trolling her, leading up to some interesting things she said about Asian teens, and everyone would start to realize that her family didn't have the nicest upbringing because she goes on TikTok Live to e-beg and ask for big sums of money from fans. While begging for money, she orders a whole lot of DoorDash. This wasn't exclusive to food, but it was a bunch of other stuff too. She would also start pulling refund scams on DoorDash to where they blacklisted her from using the refund system. She would also do a bunch of GoFundMe scams where she would ask for money to support her family, only for her to turn around and spend it on something else, completely betraying the trust of her fans. To be honest, if I saw someone who was so complacent asking for money, I wouldn't have sent anything to her, because it proves that she probably wouldn't have done anything good with it anyway. So she's real lucky to even get donations in the first place. People start to notice that this family's hygiene isn't really up to par either, as their house is infested with cockroaches and who knows what else. Cockroaches would appear so often that her fan base would put them all under one name: Roach Chew.
Ah,
Her family really wasn't too known at this point until her father started to hop into her lives and he began to make content himself. People began to look into him as he's a interesting character, a real specimen, and everyone seems to go back to this one clip of him seeming very insane. A video of him explaining his teeth and how they're growing.
my teeth are going to grow back. I'm 58. I'm 58 years old, and I am teething right now. I am teething like a baby. No, I did not go to court.
Papa Chu is known to have a few mental illnesses, such as schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, and I forgot to mention he's a pyromaniac, starting small fires in the house, getting them in trouble with their apartment complex. There is also a religious underlining here, as he puts up crosses on the wall and tape as he starts said fires, and has live streams where he has sermons and he refers to himself as Ezekiah Mordecai Fusario, seeing himself as a religious figure. He also tries to flex money on his streams, trying to show off the fact that he's a con artist. Founding a fake bank and other things. He's used everything he said on Reddit and other platforms to actually scam people out of their money. In the screenshot I just pulled up, you'd begin to notice that it's a NSFW post. Well, that's because Papa Chu has a real obsession with posting illicit photos of himself on social media. This is weird, as Papa Chu and Mama Chu are legally married. This obviously gets Papa Chu in a backlash, and Mama Chu then finds out. causing Papachu to go on TikTok Live and start flirting with anyone he thought was female.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to do that. I'm sorry, babe.
Because of this, he'd start to go missing for long periods of time. At one point, they ended up putting out a missing persons report on him. The family also begins to get more irritated with him and his antics, but at this time, he was the one paying for everything, as they lived off his disability, so they kept him around for only that it seems. Now, we're going to cover Mama Chu. She may not be as active, but she's made quite a name for herself as well. She would stream on a platform called Station Head, participating in multiple activities, and defending Tophiachu. She'd get herself into trouble with Tophia for being extremely racist on these live streams where she would sometimes double down.
I first.
No, you said it. They didn't say it, you said it.
They said it too just now.
They're not gonna apologize, but
Then
you have
tell
to. Mom, you have to apologize.
Mama Chu would claim that she used to be a party girl in her prime time, and that she met Papa Chu in a nightclub, leading to rumors that Tophia Chu wasn't his. These aren't confirmed, but Tophia Chu resembles her mother more, so we'll never know. Now, someone who resembles Papa Chu very well is Brother Chu. He's not known as much as the others in the bunch at this time, but everyone would speculate that he had severe anger issues. Brother Chu had a girlfriend named Angie who he would date off and on, and when things would get sour between them, she would start TikTok lives to expose the family before being filthy and abusive towards her. And it riled Brother Chu up to where he doxed her to all of his fans, throwing her clothes away and going to her place when she went live. Angie has accused him of being physical, and he's also admitted to being physical. Another member of this family I want to bring up is their dog, Hershey. People have come to find out that Hershey was trained to pee on puppy pee pads, and that they even trained her to pee in old McDonald's cups. It's also been revealed that she's abused and is very mean. Videos of abuse happening have come out, like the video where Tophia hits Hershey with a hairbrush. Since you guys know what kind of people we're dealing with, I want to finally get into their story as that's not it. The story begins as one day it's revealed that Papa Chu isn't paying rent on the apartment anymore.
They're paying the rent. We owe $2,000. 3-day notice of non-payment. I told you they were piling it up.
Why?
Because they added up because of COVID. We owe a lot of rent. It piled up.
The website and said we didn't know anything.
I don't know why they'd trust someone as mentally challenged as Papa Chu, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. She seems to have an excuse for everything because she turns the tables and blames her popularity for her eviction.
Mad that I have 200,000 followers. People are mad that I can go live every day on TikTok and they can't. That's why I'm evicted, because people are mad. Wow. And everyone knows that. People have made videos stating that.
This is obviously a lie because what popularity does she really have? Everyone began to call her out because she won't get a job and her massive spending habits. One time she said that she was fired from a Dunkin' Donuts due to hygiene issues. Tophia Chu thinks that she's a breadwinner of the family because Mama Chu and Papa Chu don't have jobs. But all she does in reality is e-beg to avoid homelessness while spending hella money on DoorDashed items. They stayed at their apartment for a while, even though they got evicted and started to pull a scam on our fans.
You live with your grandma at her house, fired from Taco Bell. Talk about that, since you want to talk about my situation so much, Goofy.
And all the attention she got from it led her into a TikTok live with someone named Aunt Karen.
Then what about the Asian teen corn?
I wanna actually ask about that. So that is not edited because there's a screen recording from your live of that exact screen.
There is the person. Okay, so the person that people are posting in the comments, Space Kitten, posted the unedited photo. Be accountable enough, and the only reason why people are going, like my mom says, a witch hunt, is because I won't get off social media, because they say social media is not a job. You need to get off social media. Like they harass.
But Tophia, it was a live though. You're saying people edited the photo, but if you're doing a live, and I don't know how people saw your screen, was it your phone screen? How did people see you look up Asian teen?
Can I explain it? Can I explain it from a?
Please do.
So on iPhones, when you scroll all the way to the left, it shows all your widgets. It shows everything like that. It also shows your search history in the widgets. That's exactly where it was, and your search history does not lie.
It doesn't show a search history in
yes,
the
it
widgets.
does, Tophia. I'm sorry.
That's very obvious to me, Tophia. I see the teen corn there. You were looking at Asian teen corn. So for whatever reason you were doing that. Now you're sitting here. You did spend money. Going back and forth, going to Comic-Con. You wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. I need you, listen, Tophia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tophia, come down on you harsh. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh. Unmute your mic so we can talk about this. I want you to understand why this is happening and where this is coming from. What we don't want to happen is people to be sending you money. You have the ability, Tophia.
Aunt Karen and several others started to criticize Tophia, and Tophia didn't take it very well. As soon as the harsh criticisms come out, she starts crying and Mama Chu comes to her rescue. After this happened, Mama Chu went live on Station Head and gave some kind words to Aunt Karen. Since this is Mama Chu, you already know she was uncontrollably coughing and sticking to her brand, being racist.
Mom, please. Don't cause yourself up.
Stop calling phone.
Mom, don't use that word.
Hello? What do you want?
Let me ask you a question. Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
Why am I calling who?
Mom, just hang up.
Make excuses, boy. You tell me who this is.
Mom,
This is Marie Lucero. I'm sorry.
Hang up.
Don't you try and deny it. I got proof.
Mom, just
Looks like I called him. I didn't call him.
I'm
No, you got him out. Whatever.
Mom, you.
These antics would go on for a while, her scamming fans and staying in the house past her eviction date, until on January 16th, 2023, Papa Chu was having an episode and police were called over to the apartment. Papa Chu, blocking the door, resisting police, was charged with false imprisonment on 3 counts. Papa Chu, while still in the house, as the others were out already, was still resisting police. I want to mention that Hershey was still in the house. Police deployed tear gas to get Papa Chu out of the apartment, and that was supposed to be the last day they ever lived in the apartment. But being the cockroaches they are, Tophiachu and her family moved back into the apartment even though it was tear gassed and the door was busted off the hinges, because they had nowhere else to go. With no heat or water, they were forced to leave as it is now inhabitable. After this, they would all live in a homeless shelter for a few days, and Tophiachu was doing live streams with a green screen behind her. The family lives in a car, and Tophiachu has no job, and it's only Brother Chu that has a job. No matter where they go, It seems like Tophia Chu likes to dox her location all the time, causing someone to post her location on Grindr, and someone ended up breaking into her place.
To come in.
Yeah, look, I was home too. So I told you need to cut your shit out.
I didn't do anything. I haven't done nothing.
You keep doing this online shit and it's fucking getting sketched out.
I didn't do nothing.
People shouldn't be trying to come inside the fucking door like that.
Well, if you don't like that, then call the police.
I'm not gonna call the police.
Well,
You shouldn't be in
then.
this situation.
Okay, well, how are we gonna pay for a room we don't have?
She deflects the blame whenever she can, as you saw she blatantly blamed her mom for them getting doxxed. Papa Chu is gone for a while, as at this time he was racking up charges like clockwork, getting arrested for assault, then armed robbery. He has a massive amount of warrants because he doesn't care about his court dates. The rumors behind these charges were that he was trying to get some food. It was noted that when he was arrested, he was wearing the same outfit he was arrested in prior, which is the outfit from the hostage situation arrest. A little note I want to put in is that Tophia Chu has beefed with another Lolcow I covered in my last video, Nova Online. I know there's another one named Leslie Clark, but I don't know anything about her yet, so let me know if y'all want a video on her. There's a lot more about the Chu family, as I haven't even dove into what they've done at all in 2024, but that'll be a couple videos out. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this, and let me know what y'all think about these videos. Love y'all.